From red carpets to magazine covers, the faces we admire often hide a lifetime of insecurities, expectations, and difficult decisions. In an industry that prizes youth above all else, even the most confident stars can find themselves chasing an impossible ideal, sometimes with consequences they never expected. Tonight, we explore the stories of celebrities whose cosmetic procedures became defining chapters of their lives. Their journeys are not about shame, but about understanding the human side behind the headlines, the pain behind the glamour, and the resilience that followed. This is Faces of Fame, the high cost of Hollywood beauty. Linda Evangelista, the model who disappeared, 3 to 11 o'clock, ****. Archive footage of runways, the 1990s supermodel era. She was one of the most recognizable faces in fashion, a woman who once said she didn't wake up for less than $10,000 a day. Linda Evangelista embodied beauty at its most iconic. But in 2015, a non-invasive cosmetic procedure changed everything. Gentle music, slower tone. Cool sculpting, a treatment marketed as a safe way to freeze fat, instead triggered a rare side effect, paradoxical adipose hyperplasia. Rather than reducing fat, the treated areas hardened and expanded, leaving Linda physically and emotionally devastated. She underwent multiple corrective liposuction surgeries, but the changes remained. For years, she retreated from public life, a supermodel who vanished from the spotlight she once dominated. Photos of her 2021 comeback. But Linda is nothing if not resilient. When she returned, she did so with honesty, courage, and purpose. She spoke openly about her experience and became an advocate for informed consent, procedure transparency, and mental well-being. Her story reminds us that even beauty icons are vulnerable to the pressures of perfection. Kenny Rogers, The Gambler vs. Time. Clips of concerts, award shows. Country legend Kenny Rogers was known for his soulful voice, silver beard, and warm charm. But behind the scenes, aging, natural and inevitable, weighed heavily on him. During the 1990s, Rogers opted for facial and eyelid surgeries in hopes of staying youthful in a rapidly changing entertainment landscape. What followed was a look he later admitted didn't feel like him anymore. In interviews, Rogers spoke with humility and humor about his experience, acknowledging that the results weren't what he expected and that he missed the rugged masculinity that defined him. But fans continued to love him, not for his face, but for the timeless music he gave the world. Lisa Rinna, The Lips That Made a Legacy. Montage from soap operas, red carpets, reality TV. Before Hollywood was filled with influencers promoting lip fillers, there was Lisa Rinna, a young actress who boldly got silicone injections in the 1980s, long before the trend exploded. Her full lips became her signature, shaping her image and even her career. But over time, the permanent silicone hardened, forming uneven lumps and scar tissue. In 2010, Rinna underwent surgery to remove the damaged areas. She continued to use injectables and botox, a choice she was always candid about, embracing both the glamour and the pitfalls of cosmetic enhancement. Her transparency helped open conversations about the reality of cosmetic work, long before such honesty became mainstream. Joan Van Ark, The Price of Chasing Youth. Clips from Knots Landing, interviews, red carpet photos. Joan Van Ark built her career on talent, elegance, and a luminous presence that captivated audiences. But the pressure to stay youthful in a competitive industry slowly took its toll. What began as a subtle rhinoplasty grew into a series of enhancements, facelifts, eyelid procedures, peels, and injections. Each treatment reflected the intense expectations placed on aging actresses, who often face harsher scrutiny than their male counterparts. Her appearance changed over the years, leading to public speculation and criticism, a painful example of how unforgiving Hollywood can be toward women over 40. Yet through it all, Van Ark continued to work, evolve, and live life with grace. The Duchess of Alba, Aristocracy vs. Aging. Spanish palaces, historical photos, family archives. Cayetana Fitz-James Stuart, the 18th Duchess of Alba, was one of Europe's most colorful aristocrats, bold, eccentric, and endlessly expressive. Throughout her life, she underwent numerous cosmetic procedures. From rhinoplasties to facelifts to injections, she embraced beauty modification openly and enthusiastically. Her appearance, combined with a rare condition called Melkerson-Rosenthal syndrome, created a look that became the subject of global fascination. But beyond the headlines, the Duchess remained beloved in Spain, known for her generosity, spirit, and refusal to bow to conventional norms of age or appearance. Her life was a testament to individuality. LaToya Jackson, a family's shadow. Montage of Jackson family performances, interviews. Growing up in the Jackson family meant growing up under intense scrutiny. LaToya Jackson, talented in her own right, often found herself compared to her siblings, especially Michael. She underwent her first rhinoplasty in the 1980s, a decision influenced by both personal preference and external expectations. Additional surgeries followed, more nose revisions, facial sculpting, implants, and cosmetic refinements. Her features gradually changed, becoming the subject of tabloid commentary and public curiosity. But behind the transformations was a woman trying to find her identity amid extraordinary pressures, cultural, familial, and internal. Today, LaToya continues to embrace her individuality and remains open about her life journey. Goldie Hawn, Sunshine Under Pressure. Clips from comedies, talk shows, awards. Goldie Hawn has one of the most beloved faces in Hollywood history, a face associated with joy, wit, and effortless charm. As time passed, like many stars, she explored cosmetic treatments, fillers, botox, tightening procedures. Although initially subtle, the enhancements grew more noticeable over the years. Her expressive features, once her trademark, took on a smoother, firmer appearance that sparked public debate. But Goldie has always radiated a kind of inner happiness and confidence that transcends aesthetics. Her spirit, humor, and positivity continue to define her legacy far more than any procedure. Closing message. Beauty is powerful. But so is vulnerability. The stories we explored are not tales of failure, they are human stories, shaped by a world obsessed with youth and perfection. Celebrities, like all of us, grapple with insecurity, judgment, and the desire to feel valued. Their choices, whether they lead to joy or regret, reflect a universal truth. We are all searching for acceptance, from others, and from ourselves. May we learn from their journeys. May we recognize that aging is not a flaw, but a privilege. And may we redefine beauty not as something frozen in time, but something lived, experienced, and embraced. This has been Faces of Fame, the high cost of Hollywood beauty. Thank you for watching. The Pressure of Perfection, a deeper look. Montage, Hollywood Boulevard, magazines flipping, beauty billboards, red carpet interviews. Hollywood has long been a place where dreams are made. And where insecurities grow in silence. Behind every glamorous premiere lies an unspoken truth. The beauty standards of show business do not stand still, they evolve, sharpen, and harden. Plastic surgeons, beauty editors, and historians appear for brief interview clips, optional. Expert voice. Actors are often judged first by their looks, then by their talent. The camera can be unforgiving, and social media made it even harsher. The rise of HD cinema, digital close-ups, and online scrutiny created a new era. A world where every wrinkle becomes a headline. Every change becomes speculation. For some, these pressures became unbearable. For others, they became motivators. And for many, they became a lifelong negotiation between authenticity and expectation. Meg Ryan, America's sweetheart in the spotlight. Clips, When Harry Met Sally, red carpet smiles, soft piano. Meg Ryan, the queen of romantic comedies, a symbol of warmth, charm, and girl-next-door magic. In the early 2000s, curiosity around Meg's changing appearance became a media storm. Fillers, possible lip procedures, facial enhancements, the speculation overshadowed her work. But what the public didn't see was how relentless scrutiny shapes self-image. Interview snippets, magazine headlines, paparazzi flashes. Ryan later spoke about stepping away from Hollywood, not because she lacked talent, but because she grew tired of being discussed more for her face than her films. A soft, reflective tone. Meg's story is not about shame, but about reclaiming peace in a world where beauty became a battleground. Courtney Cox, Undoing the Damage. Clips, friends, interviews, behind-the-scenes shots. Courtney Cox, beloved for her wit, sharp comedic timing, and unforgettable portrayal of Monica Geller. As she aged in the public eye, Cox felt the pressure to keep up, not just with Hollywood, but with her own iconic image. She tried fillers, Then more fillers. And like many stars, each small enhancement seemed harmless until they weren't. Courtney's voice plays from an interview. I didn't realize how different I looked until people pointed it out. I looked at photos and didn't recognize myself. Eventually, she reversed as much as she could, dissolving fillers and returning to a more natural look. Her honesty opened a new dialogue. The courage it takes to undo, to step back, to accept oneself. Mickey Rourke, the fighter who lost his face. Boxing rings, movie posters, transformation footage. Mickey Rourke, a heartthrob of the 1980s, a rising Hollywood star with raw intensity. After leaving acting for boxing, Rourke endured facial injuries that required reconstructive surgery. But the procedures, some mishandled, some rushed, changed his appearance dramatically. His once famous face became the subject of brutal mockery. Clips from the wrestler appear, his powerful comeback. But Mickey's story is one of resilience. He rose again, channeling his pain into unforgettable performances. A reminder that identity is deeper than appearance, and reinvention is always possible. Heidi Montag, the reality of reality TV. Montage from the Hills, magazine covers, transformation photos. Heidi Montag became a symbol of the plastic surgery generation. In 2010, in a single day, she underwent 10 cosmetic procedures, a marathon of enhancement rarely seen in the public eye. Breast augmentation. Brow lift. Nose revision. Chin shaping. Liposuction. It was a transformation she later admitted she wasn't emotionally prepared for. Clips of her interviews. I felt like I needed to be a different person to be enough. Her journey became a cautionary tale about extremes, about the dangers of chasing perfection without pause. A universal truth, behind every face is a story. Montage. Old Hollywood icons aging gracefully, actors laughing on set, candid behind-the-scenes moments. The faces we see on red carpets are not just faces. They are masks, shields, expressions of hope, fear, and expectation. They belong to people who grew up under the brightest spotlight in the world. And sometimes, it burned. But their stories reveal something beautiful. Every wrinkle carries wisdom. Every change carries emotion. And every person, celebrity or not, deserves compassion. Final reflection, what beauty really means. Soft ambient music returns. Beauty is not flawless skin. It is not a frozen face. It is not the approval of strangers. Beauty lives in expression. In emotion. In the courage to be seen, truly seen. Hollywood may celebrate perfection. But the world is learning to celebrate authenticity. This has been Faces of Fame, the high cost of Hollywood beauty. Thank you for watching. Fade out. Credits roll. Ambient music fades. Hollywood no longer stands alone in shaping beauty. A new world has emerged, one where everyone carries a digital mirror in their pocket. A mirror that can reshape the nose, shrink the jaw, brighten the eyes, erase the years. Filters. A silent revolution. What began as playful experimentation has slowly altered our understanding of real beauty. Millions look at filtered versions of themselves more often than their own reflection. Psychologists appearing in small interview clips. Expert. Filters have set a new, unrealistic baseline. People don't want to look better, they want to look like their filters. And as expectations rise, so does the desire for cosmetic enhancement. Not from celebrities this time, but from ordinary people trying to meet extraordinary, impossible standards. Zac Efron, the jawline that broke the internet. Clips, High School Musical, interviews, recent appearances. Zac Efron, once the teenage heartthrob of a generation, faced a tidal wave of online speculation in 2021 when his jaw appeared drastically different. Rumors exploded, surgery? Implants? Fillers? But behind the viral frenzy lay a story far more human. He had suffered a severe jaw injury, shattering it during an accident. Reconstructive work left lasting changes. But the internet wasn't patient. It wasn't compassionate. It wasn't curious. It was cruel. Zac later explained the truth, not to defend himself, but to quiet the noise. Narrator, soft. His story reminds us that even natural trauma can be mistaken for cosmetic work. When the world feels entitled to every detail of a celebrity's face. Madonna, the Queen and the Critics. Concert footage, music videos, recent interviews. Madonna, the Queen of Pop, a boundary breaker who reinvented beauty and performance for 4 decades. But as she aged, the spotlight shifted from her talent to her face. Fillers, lifts, contouring, the public fixated on every change. Clips of online reactions, harsh tweets, headlines. The world that once praised her boldness now questioned her choices. But Madonna remained unapologetic, believing women over 60 deserved the same freedom as men to age how they choose. Her story isn't about procedures. It's about defiance. About fighting ageism with the same fire that fueled her entire career. The hidden costs when surgery goes wrong. Darkened tone. Surgical room visuals. Doctors speaking anonymously. Backlit interviews for privacy. In the glamorous world of celebrity beauty, one truth rarely makes the headlines. Not every procedure ends in perfection. Some lead to nerve damage. Some to asymmetry. Some to emotional trauma far greater than the physical. A surgeon speaks. Celebrities don't always get the best work, they get the fastest work. They're on deadlines. And rushed surgery is risky surgery. Behind the scenes, many stars quietly correct, revise, or reverse procedures. A cycle rarely seen, but deeply felt. It's not vanity. It's vulnerability. The future of beauty, redefining the standard. Montage, nature shots, diverse faces, older actors embracing silver hair, unedited portraits. But change is coming. A new movement is rising, one that celebrates lines, texture, individuality. Brands are featuring real skin. Actors are refusing filters. Fans are demanding authenticity. Hollywood may never lose its obsession with beauty. But the definition of beauty is finally expanding. Perhaps the future lies not in perfect faces, but in honest ones. Faces that tell stories.